So I've loved my Volkswagen Golf R. I've loved it. It has been an amazing car, and I know I've shared some videos about the Golf R, things different about it, road trips. I've owned the car for over a year, put a lot of miles on it, and in today's video, I just want to share all the things that I like about it. Maybe it might help some of you who are out there looking at buying a new Golf R, and so I'm going to jump into exactly the things that I like. And these are in no order, but the first thing that I love about the car is just how complete and well-rounded this car is. If you want to go to the racetrack, if you want to go drive it fast, if you want to drive it slow, if you want to get a little rowdy in it, if you want to just sit back and cruise across the country, it is just such a well-rounded car. Can I say it does one thing just absolutely better than any other car? No, I can't
Drift
really say
mode,
that, but it just
4000
does everything
RPM.
really, really well. It's very compliant. You can go through all the different suspension modes. You can go through all the different drive modes. You can, rip it down the road. You can go slow. I've driven the car in all different kinds of weather, and it just performs so, so well. Having all-wheel drive, having a turbo, you have the power that you need. It is just so well rounded, and I can't emphasize that enough. And it really shocks me why people don't buy these more, just because of how well rounded they are. Because I'll hear people go, "Oh, I can't get a sports car for this reason," or "Oh, I can't buy this car because it's front wheel drive," or "Oh, I need to be able to have space to carry people around in." Well, this checks all the boxes. So it has everything that you could possibly need. You have premium sound that you can get on it. You have electronics that are amazing. You have heated and cooled seats. You have heated seats in the rear. How many cars do you see out there in this price range that has heated rear seats? So the Golf R just really appeals to everyone. I know in my family, it's been one of my favorite cars that my kids and family have loved, just because it does everything really, really well. And it is a vibe to drive, especially at night. It's awesome. So another thing that I love about the car is just how comfortable the car is. I've owned a lot of different cars. I've had WRXs, of Camaros, Mustangs. You guys, if you followed the channel, I've bought a lot of different cars, but this car has been the most comfortable, hands down, drive. It's just super comfortable. The seats are great. The bolstering is enough, and it's just so comfortable, and they just make it so easy to get around in, so easy to do everything that you need to. But it's just super comfortable, super compliant, and does just a great job. It's been my favorite road trip car. I've taken this car on thousands of miles, across the country, and it just does so well. You don't get fatigued from driving it, and that's the best way that I can say, is just it's super, super comfortable. Another thing that I love about this car, and I know it's not a popular one, but I love it. I love the tech in this car. I do. The gauge clusters, it's insane. You can change all the different colors of your gauges. The interior lights at night are just amazing. I have no problems with the tech. I know a lot of people harp on, you don't have any physical controls, physical buttons, but I've really experienced no issues with it. And I actually, I like something that's a little bit more, cutting edge. I don't need, a 99 Toyota Camry and physical knobs, but overall, I haven't had very, very many glitches at all with the technology. It's actually been really solid. It's been really good, and I've absolutely, absolutely loved it. So play around with the tech. There's some shortcuts that you can do in there that can help shorten, different drive modes or taking off traction control. But once you get familiar with the car, it's great. And I think that's where a lot of people do wrong with this car, is they'll just quickly review it and they'll go, "Oh, I don't like the tech." We'll drive it for a day or two, or drive it for a few hours, see what it's like. And that's the problem with so many reviewers today, is they're with the car for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Go put some miles on it. Go drive it day to day. Go see what it looks like. And, and maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's not for you, but I actually think the tech is awesome. Another thing I love about this car is just the looks. Look at the side profile of the car. It's so sexy. It looks so good. It is, all I did is put window tint on it. Look at the gaps, the gap in between, my fender and my wheels, just stock. It looks great. Yeah, you could argue it could be lowered. Maybe you want to do a different set of wheels, but the Volkswagen have just always done designs so well, and they always look so good. And any GTI, any Golf R, that I see driving down the road with some wheels on it, they're just timeless. They look so good. Like they got the looks down really, really well. And with the Golf R, especially on the Mark 8. I've loved the Mark 7s. I've loved all generations of Volkswagens. I don't care the generation. You slap a set of wheels on there, they just look good. You put some tin on it, it doesn't take a whole lot to make these things look absolutely amazing. Another thing that I really enjoy about the car is the power. You know, this is just a 2-liter engine, and with the turbocharger, you know, you're north of 300 horsepower, and it's got plenty of power. You know, the 0 to 60 times aren't going to be as fast as some other cars. You have to shift, you know, a couple times before you get to 60, but the power is just there. You know, in 6th gear, 5th gear, whatever gear you're in going down the freeway, you have all the power you need to be able to pass somebody. And so the power is great. Is it my fastest car that I've owned? No. But with the power, and it's something that I wish I would do or would have done, is be able to tune it, because these cars, I've seen so many just GTIs on the internet that are tuned that take down very, very, very fast cars. And the power of these cars is awesome. You know, this motor from Volkswagen, they've been using it for a long time, and it's pretty bulletproof. It's pretty solid. And so I just love how tune happy these cars are. I love the turbo sounds, especially you guys heard at the start of the video. I have an APR intake on my Golf R, and it just makes the car so fun. It makes it whistle down the road. It's so awesome. But the power, you can hear me smiling as I'm talking. It's fun. It's addicting. It's addictive. It's a blast. Next thing is ease of driving. This car is the easiest car I've driven. It's so comfortable. It's got plenty of power, even down low with the torque, to be able to drive around. You know, I think this car was really meant to be kind of a city driving car. The clutch feel on this is extremely lightweight. And I've been in a lot of sports cars, and sometimes they can be intimidating, you know, from clutch to seating position to ground clearance to a number of things, but this car is not intimidating. It is a car that you can drive in stop and go traffic, and your leg's not going to get tired. It's just overall really comfortable to drive. It's really easy to drive. The car drives itself, and it's just an easy car to cruise around in and drive. And, you know, another thing, you know, about this is, you know, I love that, you know, you can go take the kids around in this car if you need to. You can go grocery shopping, you can go whatever, and then you can go race at the track. I mean, the car's just, it's like, hey, what do you want to be today? What do you want to do today? And I think that's something that's so cool of the Golf R, is it's like, hey, I have multiple personalities. Which one do you want? Let's pick it. Let's go. Let's do it. And so that's just what makes the Golf R in a class of its own, in my opinion. And I've loved the car. I've loved the quality of it. It feels premium, you know, the door panels to the carpet to the paint. You know, the paint has got a lot of clear on it, and it's a very hard clear, and, you know, the car's just held up well. It looks really good. I just love looking at it, and I've enjoyed it. The car's easy to work on. It's easy to mod. You know, and I've had my detailing business. I can fold down the seats, and I have all the space that I need. And I have just thoroughly enjoyed the Golf R. So those are a lot of the things that I love. I'm sure I've left a lot of them off of there. If you guys have owned a Volkswagen in the past, or Golf R, or driven this, or driven an older one, what do you like about the Golf R? What did I miss? I'm Austin. This is Gone in 60. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor. Give me a like, give me a comment, maybe a subscribe if you don't mind, or, you know, don't. Either way, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.
Mm.